Did the Bengals' balanced offensive attack blow at the Chiefs in Cincinnati? How'd it all go down? We're gonna tell you right now on the Dalton Dispatch. Alright, well, the Bengals blew out the Chiefs 36-21. Andy Dalton looked sharp and confident once again. Wouldn't you say so, Kyle?
Oh, my, yes. After another magnificent performance, Andy Dalton's hair was brown yet again. In addition to his impeccable accuracy, Dalton is doing two things that make this offense very potent. Dare I say the number one offense in the league? Firstly, he's moving in the pocket as soon as he senses his primary option isn't open. And B, he's aware of his great playmakers at all times. Sure, A.J. Green is always going to be his persona grata, but Dalton has been quick to recognize when guys like Mohamed Sanu or even Rex Burkhead will be open. Let me give you a play that epitomizes both of these propositions. Let's take a gander at that 55-yard touchdown to little-used receiver Brandon Tate. It's 3rd and 11 with 8 minutes 55 seconds left in the third quarter. This big play begins with Dalton's recognition at the line of scrimmage. He sees that corner, Marcus Peters, who's responsible for guarding Tate, has his head turned toward the middle of the field, not treating Tate as a real threat.
Yeah, that's just disrespectful. Disrespectful. Like the phrase fast food, Shanky Kyle.
It's actually Carl Shank.
Because, food, it's gotta be al dente. You gotta take your freaking time,
Well, to be fair, Tate hadn't had a catch all season just yet, but Dalton perceives astutely that Peters has no deep help on Tate as the safeties are focused on containing A.J. Green, Tyler Eifert, and Mohamed Sanu, who had already burned the Chiefs for a 52-yard reception over the middle.
The Chiefs, they don't know what to guard anymore.
Right, so after the snap with Giovanni Bernard and Eifert not staying to block, Dalton finds himself under pressure. He has a couple of options. First, he realizes he can dump it off to Giovanni, which used to be his go-to play whenever there was pressure. But that might not be enough for the first down. Remember, they need 11 yards, so Dalton decides against giving it to Gio.
Ooh, I hope it's not because he's Italian, because if it is, I swear.
No, actually, it's because Dalton knows that with just a little more time, Tate will be open deep. After he starts moving to avoid the sack, Eifert is open, but the confident Dalton knows he has a big opportunity there. He continues to keep his eyes directed toward Eifert and even pump fakes, causing the defensive backs to focus on the tight end and forget about Tate. Dalton finally decides to throw only after the Kansas City pass rushers are about to close in on him, and Tate is as deep as he can get with great separation. Tate makes a marvelous diving catch and recognizes he hasn't been touched, rolling into the end zone for the score.
Ooh, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Reminds me of the Grand Canal and the Church of the Salute. Just a masterpiece. And Dalton, he seems to be improving every week. Which brings me to today's Hojoscope. Just a couple of years ago, a lot of Bengals fans were upset that Marvin Lewis didn't listen to Mike Brown on draft day, taking Andy Dalton one pick ahead of Kalinu Kaepernick. Kaepernick led the 49ers to the Super Bowl in 2013, torching the Packers on the ground, while Dalton and the Bengals were busy getting embarrassed by the Texans. But defenses began figuring out Kaepernick's supposed double threat, and now he looks like a career backup. He kind of reminds me of M. Night Shyamalan, who made his best movie at age 28. I love that freaking movie. It keeps me up all night, because now I see dead people just friggin' walking around like regular friggin' people. But Ang Lee didn't screen his first movie until age 38. But he would go on to win the Academy Award for Best Director for a movie that starred a Bengal tiger, Life is Pi. He also won one for Brokeback Mountain. And his movie Crunchy Tiger, Hungry Dragon won Best Foreign Film or whatever. You see that? Late bloomers, tigers, mountains, which is where tigers live, and winning big awards. Therefore, my hojoscopy is that Dalton will win 2 MVPs before he retires. One coming this year.
Anthony?
It's Anthony, with the TH. Yeah.
Antony. I want to introduce a new segment called Morality Corner with Carl Shank. Moral decisions can be hard to make. Many NFL players like Le'Veon Bell, Martavis Bryant, and Tom Brady have been involved in moral dilemma. So here's a rule of thumb from your friend and local Amway salesman, Carl Shank. If it hurts you, it's definitely wrong. If it helps others but hurts you, well, sir, we can't have that now, can we? And finally, if it hurts others but helps you, well, it's probably not right, but then again, I'm not going to tell anybody. Oh, wink, wink. Therefore, ergo, and in conclusion, when you're facing a broke-back mountain of responsibility, don't forget to reach out to Carl Shank's Divination Services. That's CSDS. Need to know the future? We have specialists standing by 24/7 who can help you with taromancy, palmistry, numerology, even necromancy, and good old-fashioned augury by birds. Your first call is only $3.99 per minute for the first 3 and $6.99 per minute after that. Call today!
All right, well, we'll see y'all tomorrow or next week or whatever when the Bengals play the Seahawks, who just beat the Lions. All right.